Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. Today we're gonna upgrade this farm to 250 hoppas. Hoppas. I don't have any voids here still, so it doesn't matter. So if you followed along from before, you know that it already kind of started with this build. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. And so I'm just going to continue right where the previous one left off and slap a bunch of these guys down. Technically, if I get voids, it might be difficult to reach some of them, but I'm not really counting on getting the voids, like I've mentioned before. It's unlikely to happen. But I'm still going to build it as if I was counting on getting them. So, without further ado, let us continue. Piece of cake, very easy. You can even schematica this and print it if you wanted to. I'm done. I'm just gonna build it real quick. But yeah, same format we did before. All we're doing is slapping down the hoppers, connecting them to one block that may eventually become a void. Probably not, unless someone's nice and donates them to me. Geocrowdy, I think. I'm actually not sure how Crotty. He the actually saw it in the other episode. If you watched carefully, my void sales jumped up dramatically in a heartbeat. I consider that to be a donation, not necessarily him trying to make money. So I appreciate the donation. Ooh, that's not the right pick. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and place these because we've got a lot to do. And you don't need to watch me do this. You only need to watch me do this for a couple of seconds and mess up completely, and then I have to rehopper. Anyway, I'm going to finish putting these down, and I'll be right back. And we're back. That's it. That's all we're doing. Adding to hoppa. And if, by chance, you are not sure you have done all 250 hoppers and you don't want to count them, buy yourself a regular old hopper and see if this happens. If this happens, you have placed all of your hoppers. As far as whether or not you have hoppers elsewhere, that's going to be a little tougher to find out. Yeah, you'd have to actually manually count them. Fun times. You are in the wrong slot. Go right there. Okay, next step. We need to break all of these because this is no longer going to be the format that I want to have. I can keep this column. This column is going to remain the same, but all of these are going to go away. So hold shift and break all of them. And when we get back, I'll show you the next step, but again, I'm going to pause while I bust all of these guys. We'll go from there. Be right back. And we're back. And now we're going to build our ring. And I've actually changed my ring design. I haven't gone back and fixed it, but I've changed it. I'm going to come down 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come out 4. This is going to be our ring this way. Come down 2. Come out 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be our ring this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be our outer ring, and the reason why, originally I did my ring 3 out, not 4 out, before I had come to the realization that, hold on, I gotta think carefully here. I don't want to accidentally multi-pick these guys. I guess it's not that the end of the world, but I don't want to waste all those spawners, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, check this out. You ever seen that many spawners in an inventory at once? It's 534 plus those is equals 534, or 133,500. I only need 300 more to get to the 208,500 that I want. Anyway, sorry. Backtrack. 4 blocks of air to spawn to get more efficiency. So this farm is actually going to be a touch more efficient than my previous farms. But I actually want to place it all at once. So we're going to put these away. We're going to... I shouldn't have to actually do that, so hold on. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy... Do I have any in here? Hey. Sure do. Any more? I think I have some elsewhere, somewhere. What's this? Oh, that's for the game. Yeah, there they are. So, yeah, we're already like halfway there. Oh, I guess I could just buy it. How many more do I need? I need 2 stacks of 64 plus 44. It's kind of satisfying doing this. Gotta say. It's always fun. Don't usually do this aspect on camera because it's kind of painful. But I don't need that many, so it's not that big of a deal. And I could talk about some future things that we're going to do. I have decided to go ahead and do kind of a semi-tutorial on Schematica. Somebody asked me a question in chat, or in the comments the other day. Oops. About what version I'm using, I think is what the question was. And I sat and thought about the question. I was like, I have no idea how to answer that because I set this up a while ago and I didn't really know what I was doing. But I can relearn it a little bit. I'm not going to go into an in-depth analysis, but I'll give you the basics of what you need to do so that you can have Schematica. I have Schematica for version 1.12, and a lot of people only have it for 1.89, which is efficient, because now you can't use it anywhere else. So I'll help you guys get that done. Also, I am going to do a start to finish console client tutorial as well as provide files. And by provide files, I mean it will be set up in a way to where all you have to do is erase a £sign and put your name in, as well as put your, obviously, your login stuff in. And you will be able to reuse those files over and over as long if you get more alts. But that's going to be the very next episode, actually. And then we'll go probably to the quick little Schematica episode and maybe another fly around to take a look at some stuff. Let's see. Okay, this is taking longer than I thought. Let me finish this and I'll be back. And we're back. Check it out. Let's put them down. I contemplated doing a another column structure, this time with 3 spaces in between. But I don't think it's really going to add too much efficiency. So I didn't bother. We're just going to go back to our former glory in the ring. I said that it makes it sound like I was a boxer or something. No, I'm not much of a fighter. Nope. Thank you. Reminds me one time. I used to work at restaurants and this one guy asked me, "Are you a fighter or a lover?" And usually people have an answer, and I just said, "Nah, neither." which is totally not true. But it's such a silly question, though, isn't it? A fighter or a lover? Like you could, darn it. Like you could only be one or the other. Um, or neither. I mean, there's a little bit of that in everyone, right? What are you guys? You guys fighters or lovers? Tell me in the comments below. So my channel's growing pretty fast. And I'm pretty happy about that. It's growing a lot faster than I thought it would. So it's all thanks to you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So I've looked online on how to grow it even faster. And despite the fact that recently I said I'm not going to brand. You don't like to go that way, huh? I'm not going to brand. Because it takes away my time for recording. It turns out that I really need to, or else I don't look professional. So we're going to do that. We're going to slowly start adding some stuff here and there. I think I'm a far way away from like intro music. Again, I'm not a big fan of that fanfare stuff. But I think I'm going to have to start working down that path with some sort of royalty-free music. But we'll see. Add a logo. Darn it. The burning Z, the flaming Z. I'm a flamer. I'm not sold on it. So I was looking around online at Zs that are on fire, and I found some really cool ones, but they were owned by people. And one, I'm not trying to steal stuff. Two, I don't want to get sued. So that Z that you see next to my name now, that's a royalty free. So I won't get sued. Hopefully. Please don't sue me. I have kids. Well, soon, kids. One kid now. And the next step is to make my thumbnails look a little bit better. Because right now all I'm doing is just I take a snapshot in the video. Or if for certain series I have a logo, like for 7 Days to Die, I just have their main 7 Days to Die logo. So that's simple enough. And they want the publicity anyway, so I'm not worried about them suing me for using their likeness and playing their game. But I'm not too terribly good at that kind of stuff. Like I have Photoshop, but I'm not great at designing stuff in Photoshop, despite the fact that I used to design websites. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. I used to design websites. But it's really easy. All you do is you buy a template online and you just break it out, but break it up. But that's neither here nor there. Not really talking about that right now. So I don't know. I'm gonna tinker with some stuff, potentially to make my thumbnails look better. But the reason why I'm talking to you guys about this is if some of you do have experience and want to help me, I would be happy to have help. I still need a banner to put on top of my YouTube page, and which means more Photoshop-y typey stuffy, which again I'm not too terribly good at, because I tried to follow a tutorial on making a custom fire graphic to like write a Z in, and it looked awful. I am not even going to show you what it looked like. It looked so bad, and I didn't save it, so I couldn't show you anyway. So yeah, if you guys have any experience with that and or want to help, please by all means, I could use it. Don't think I'm like, help me or your channel's gonna go away or anything crazy like that. Let's just putting it out there. Something you guys are good at, want to help, please, I could use the help. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Philip has mentioned that he does that kind of stuff, kind of, but I think it's more along the lines of logos. On like business card stuff. So I don't know if that's really his expertise. But Philip, if you're watching this, and I forgot to ask you in person in Discord, let me know if that's something that you can help me with. Help me, and I'll keep you on the island. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. Anyway, that's it. We're upgraded. We started out with 100 hoppers and 133,500 spawners. And in only 1 hour of my time and 15 minutes of your time, we are up to 250 hoppers and 208,500 spawners. And as you can see, very little conversion necessary. That's one of the big reasons why I like my farm. It doesn't take much to upgrade. Some of the other designs out there, you have to completely redesign everything to accommodate. Mine, you do not. You do not at all. It's cake. Just happened. Why did that just happen? Well, that's disappointing. It just closed the inventory on me and threw my silk pick. I guess I have to make a new silk pick. Oh, that stinks. Ugh. It closed the inventory on me. That's not cool. It's not cool, game. Anyway, I should have stayed there. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And as always, take it easy.